Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Well, Singy, all eyes on him today after his incredible performance in the last one.
Yeah, Boog, that was one of the best hitting displays I've seen in a while. My man was in the zone. If he's able to carry that momentum over to today, we're in for a show.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about set to go. And towing the slab in this one, Ryan Weathers. What do you have on him, Singy?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy is a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Next pitch is outside. He goes down looking. Here is Austin Riley. One down, base is empty. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Triolo right there to make the grab. And there's two away. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Sawinski on the move. Brings it in for the third out. Back here in Pittsburgh. And on the mound today, Matt Waldron. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
He was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Robbie Connor, the next Pirate to hit. That one drilled left field. This one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second, and that's a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never...
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And gone! They must be going crazy in the dugout. And it gives them the lead in the first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Man, I hated knuckleball. Seems like it's so hard to square him up and hit the ball hard, but this guy had no problem at all. It was like he was born to do this. Really good piece of hitting, just a sound swing, and he stayed within himself.
Sneaks through, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Check swing, called strike. Waldron notched a complete game the last time on the hill. Got him swinging.
Well, obviously the knuckleball, it's not a pitch designed to blow by hitters, but you'll see this every once in a while. You give up on that pitch at the plate, and then the last moment
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0.
He was really patient on that slow knuckleball, and that's what it takes to be successful against that pitch. Just a nice job of keeping his mechanics tight, and once it was time to pull the trigger, he did not hold back. Really nice piece of hitting.
Well struck right field. That's back there. and it's gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 5-zip.
Back-to-back home runs, and now this place is really rocking. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But they take the lead. Second inning set to go. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Anthony Santander. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A massive home run. His 27th home run of the season. It's 5-1.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Stepping in, Brent Rooker. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And a big swing and a miss. Weathers down to first with it. Not in time. He's safe. So a man at first. Here's the center fielder, Randy Arozarena. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Glove flip for 1. On to first, double play. Spencer Steer will hit next. 2 outs. Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Fouls it off, still 1 and 2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Willie Adames stands in. Look out, way inside. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. 2-2 down. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. This homer cuts into Toronto's deficit. It's now. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the veteran catcher, Luis Torrens. And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Ha-Sung Kim, the next Pirate to hit. Swing and a miss as he was late.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 1 out, base is empty. That's out to center field. Arozarena after it. They got it for out number 2. Next is the Pirates DH, Robbie Connor. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Brian Reynolds here. Runner takes off, and they'll do it again. On the ground, Jimenez. That's out number 3. So no runs. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Back to the top of the lineup, Andres Jimenez. Now at the plate. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Here is Austin Riley. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. 1 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And it remains 2-2. On its way to the corner. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like. But you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Swings and misses. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Mike Yastrzemski up here. And that is cut on and missed. And the count's even at 2. Two outs, base is empty. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Bucks go down quiet. Back here at PNC Park, all set for the start of the inning. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Guerrero gets his lead at first with nobody out. Fights that one away, still 1-2. That's hard hit on the line. 1 down. And now for the Jays, Brent Rooker. Weathers fires. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Man at first, 1 away. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And it's caught for the out. So a man aboard. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Ripped to right. And a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. So digging in, Spencer Steer. Line drive. Makes the catch. And that is that. Blue Jays ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, Jack Sawinski. Swings and misses.
One
and
ball,
the count
2-2.
In the air on the infield, Riley. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. So up next, Jared Triolo. And 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a base hit. Luis Torrens. There goes the runner. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Rooker snags it for the second out. So the batting order turns over. Ha-Sung Kim digs in now. Line drive, base hit down the line. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Robbie Connor, the next Pirate to hit. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit in the air, left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. The throw in, safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. It's 6-1. First and second, 2 outs. B-Ray coming to the plate now. Manager out of the dugout. Wandy Peralta into the game.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guy
hit in the air, right field. That's a hit coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Connor Norby. This to center field. A Rosarena on his horse. Nice grab on the run. And that is that. So digging in, Willie Adames. Kicks and fires. Fly ball down the line. And that will drop foul. Out towards left center. Sawinski on his way over. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Out there to center. Sawinski makes a nice running catch. So the lineup flips over. Here's Andres Jimenez. That one the other way. Whips it across.
That's an out.
Third out. Nothing across. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Boog, one really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
Ball, no.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the
3 balls,
plate.
1 strike.
1 down, base is empty. That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot. Now here is Jack Sawinski. The 2-2 on the way. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Yastrzemski over at first with 1 away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
So first and second with 2 outs. Luis Torrens, the next Pirate to hit. Battling here as he fouls it away. First and second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. That's a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark and he scores. It's 8-1. Now it's the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. The 1-1 is fouled off. Right side. And that one handled. Whips it to first. And that'll keep more. Back here in Pittsburgh, here comes Austin Riley. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. Swing and a ground ball. Slides for the stop. The feed for 1. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry. 2 down, bases empty. Anthony Santander at the plate. Hit on the ground to short. Kim. And that is the inning. No runs. Taylor Saucedo taking over on the mound. 32nd appearance. That's down and in. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first.
He's out.
1 up, 1 down. Brian Reynolds will hit next. Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Steer gets under it. Out number 2. Now the third baseman, Connor Norby. In the air, out towards left center. Nabs it. That is the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tristan Beck.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Torrens makes the grab, 1 away. Here's the center fielder, Randy Arozarena. That one not close. 3-1. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Jarrett Koenig, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Fulmer getting loose as well. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Drops into the glove, and there are 2 down.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout?
No, I'm not that cruel. But someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
Into center. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter. But when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
And that'll do it. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Paul Sewald.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Steer makes the grab, 1 down. Mike Yastrzemski, the second MLB Yaz, steps in. And that's fouled off. The Pirates up big in this one here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's the second out. And now the center fielder, Jack Sawinski. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing here. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. On the ground, right side. Albies over to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Andres Jimenez. So now pinch hitter for the Blue Jays, Cutter Coffee. Looking to start something with 1 gone. 1 down, base is empty. And that is out of play. Swing and a ball popped up. Albies makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away. Here's Austin Riley. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Hard hit left side. Kim with the throw to first. And the Blue Jays go down 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Mark Leiter Jr.
And he's been fantastic this year, really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
That one out to right, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, safe, and that's his third hit. Luis Torrens, the next to hit. Coffee throws to first in time. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Ha-Sung Kim. Next offering is foul back. One away with a runner at third. On the ground, right side. Coffee. 2 away.
Out.
Well, there it is, a little old school manufacturing of a run after that double. Ground out to get him over and another ground out to get him in. Nice job to get that RBI.
Stays alive. Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. On the ground to the left. Handles, throws to first. That ends the inning. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right.
Good feed. That's one. Out with the pitcher covering. It's a 3-6-1 double play. 1 out left for the Blue Jays. So up next for Toronto, Brent Rooker. That one down the line, and that's a fair ball. And now up for the J. Pinch hitter coming on. Grover Peters. A runner on first with 2 gone for him. The next pitch misses. Ball 2. Ground ball, and this should do it. That's the ball game.
Well, his team was ready from the first pitch of the ball game. Swinging the bats, scoring runs, just very aggressive. I feel like they set the tone, and that tone created a momentum that took them all the way to the finish line. Nice win today.
9-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Well, Singy, this team has hit a major rough patch, really struggling to find ways to win.
Oh, there's no doubt. They've been in a rut, Boog. Just can't seem to put together a complete game. But it's a long season, and they just need to keep battling. They need a couple of things to break their way to get back on track.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And pitching here today, Bailey Falter. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy. Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. That's career homer number 149. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. They go back-to-back. His 18th home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 2-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Boog. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
Sawinski hauls it in, and there's one away. Anthony Santander at the plate. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Kim on to first. Play is made, 2 out. And next for Toronto, Brent Rooker. In the air out to center. That one gets down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
That ends the frame. But 2 rounds. And we're back. And on the mound in this one, Luis Severino. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, you know, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first. Brian Reynolds here. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-2.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Makes the play, and it's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Willie Adames stands in. On the ground to third. Sends it across to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Cutter Coffee getting ready to hit. The 1-1. That's towards center. Sawinski under it. Hauls it in, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now, Nicky Gonzalez. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the second, and now here is Connor Norby. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Severino kicks, deals. That missed inside. 2-2. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He beats the throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Just barely able to beat that one out. Man, he was giving it his all, getting down the line right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it clean.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. On to the third inning. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Randy Arozarena. This one smacked out to left center. Dives, and he can't hang on. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's Austin Riley. Here comes a pitch. Arozarena on the move. Pitch is low. Throw to second.
Well, that's just a good baseball play right there. I mean, pretty good jump off the pitcher, I'd say, and good catch and throw by the catcher. And I think if you did that 10 times, half the time.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 3-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the air, left side, and he makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Out towards right center field. Sanchez ranging after it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. As we go to the last of the third. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jared Triolo. And now 1-2.
1-2's the count.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Arozarena after it. And there's one down. Luis Torrens, the next Pirate to hit. Severino. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Ha-Sung Kim. That one ripped. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And that's a 2-out double.
Everything came together for him. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Kim stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And that one is out of here. He'll circle the bases. His 17th of the year. It's 3-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Flushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 2 down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. On the ground to short, Kim. Tosses across to first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. So up next, Spencer Steer.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Falter was recently in the All-Star game for the first time. A nice career achievement. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's a 1-1. To third, Riley. To first, leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He'll touch them all. Home run number 10 on the year, and we're all square. It's 3-3.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. And a foul ball, he stays alive. One down, base is empty. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And it's fouled off, they'll do it again. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Up the middle. Fires over to Guerrero. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate. Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit. Back up the middle and a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Jared Triolo, the next Pirate to hit. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2.
2-2.
Got it. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. But Pittsburgh gets even on the solo homer. We're tied now. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now here is Nicky Gonzalez. Fires over to first. One away here in the 5th. Back to the top of the lineup, Randy Arozarena digs in now. This one bashed to left center, on its way, and that one's out of here. He circles the bases. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game, and now they're out in front. It's 5-3. Singy, that's his 150th career home run.
Man, Boog, 150 trips around the bases. That's a lot. Congrats to him. I tell you what, that's a lot of trotting.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 400. This one's into the gap in left center, and that should be extra bases. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Got a fastball.
New arm out of the bullpen, Carson Fulmer.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1-2.
One out, the runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th. This to third. Gets it to first. And Guerrero is set down.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Action in the pen down there. Tristan Beck appears to be getting loose. Koenig also getting ready. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Base hit. The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single, and they're up by 3. 2 outs, runner at first. Brent Rooker next up for the Blue Jays. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Last half of the 5th coming up. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. And there's a rocket into the outfield, and that's going to get into the corner. The throw in, and he'll pull into second safely.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. And a swing and a miss. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Robbie Connor, the next Pirate to hit. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball right side. Guerrero jumps, throws, got him. Nice play. And now Brian Reynolds. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Guerrero brings it in, and that is the inning. Back here in Pittsburgh, start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and leading off, Spencer Steer. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Fastball, and it gets out of the way. In the air, out towards right center. Sanchez ranging after it, and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. So up next for Toronto, Willy Adames. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And the batter now, Cutter Coffey. Adames over at second, 1 down. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. He's in there.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double.
Albies in plenty of time to first, and that is out number 2. And now for the Jays, Randy Arozarena. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Zips it across. They limit the damage here. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Taylor Rogers.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
Just a weak fly ball this time. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down. Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And he walked him. Runner on at first with one gone. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Man at first, one away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit. In the air, right field. Rooker makes the grab, and that ends the inning. No run. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jared Koenig.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
Bounce to third. Norby fires across the diamond, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. One down, base is empty. That one lined into left field, and that's base hit.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
One gone, runner at first. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. And next for Toronto, Brent Rooker. The 2-2. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. And it falls. And out to aboard. Cut off, throw to second, in there safely.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. He clearly didn't catch that.
Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base. So bases all loaded up, and the batter will be the shortstop, Willie Adames. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Swing and a ground ball out to short. They take the force out to escape. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Evan Phillips.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Puts it away for the out. Luis Torrens, the next Pirate to hit. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Rooker makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And now it's going to be Ha-Sung Kim. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tristan Beck.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And that one in the air center field. Sawinski has a beat on it. He makes the grab, and there's one away. And here's the catcher, Nicky Gonzalez. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Moving in the bullpen, David Bednar getting loose out there. That one ripped right center field. And that's going to bang against the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now, Randy Arozarena grips one to right. Sanchez makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Austin Riley at the plate. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that one hammered, raging back towards the wall. And that one is off the wall. Runner from second scores as they add on. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Well done. Drives in the run. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Over to first, and Guerrero is set down. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. The Jays push across a run on this double. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ryan Burr.
And this is his 40th appearance of the season, so he's starting to log a decent amount of work this year.
That one in the dirt, and that's ball 3. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Man at first. Up next for the Pirates, Ryan Reynolds. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 1 away. Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. Good eye right there.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that
Coffee to Adames. That's 1. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning ending. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, David Bednar.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Up and in, and that's ball 2. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Thomas Harrington, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Swing and a ground ball, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning. And now the right fielder, Brent Rooker. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. A gigantic blast. That's career homer number 149. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 10-3.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And a swing and a miss there. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. So up next for Toronto. Willie. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. J.P. Crawford. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Sawinski in position, pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So digging in, Cutter Coffee. 2 out, space is empty. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Hauls it in to end the inning. The Jays get a pair on this homer. It's now 10. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
And he grounds one to the right side. A flip to the pitcher covering. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1 out single.
He was all over that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Last chance now for the Pirates. Jared Triolo now at the plate. The Pirates down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it.
I'd say you're lying if you say you don't feel a 5-game losing streak. This W definitely helps them relax a little bit and take some of the pressure off from it going to a 6, 7, or even an 8-game losing streak.
From the home of the Pirates, we're at beautiful PNC Park. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Well, Singy, all eyes on him today after his incredible performance in the last one.
Yeah, Boog, that was one of the best hitting displays I've seen in a while. My man was in the zone. If he's able to carry that momentum over to today, we're in for a show.
First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch, and on the hill in this one, Paul Skeens. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider Having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Outside low, and the count is 2-2.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Guerrero will hit next. Comebacker to the mound, and Guerrero is set down. Anthony Santander at the plate. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
2 outs. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Reynolds makes the grab on the run. Back here at PNC Park, and on the mound here today, Zach Gallen, singing he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
At the plate, Robbie Connor fights that one away, still 1-2. Oh, that hit him. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out. Brian Reynolds here. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck, way back there. And that one is gone. He sends it out of here. It's 2-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Base is empty, 1 away, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Connor Norby. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle, so I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. Cannonball coming. And it's 2-0. And we're back. Stepping in the long ball threat, Brent Rooker. And that one is lifted in the air. Sanchez snags it on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
1-2.
That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one moves his feet. Grounds one to short. Kim throws across the diamond, and they got him. 2 down, base is empty. And now for the Jays, Willie Adames. Lifted in the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Ball to strike. The pitch.
2-1.
That one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Move to first. Adames dives back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
The throw to first. That's the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Man at first, nobody out. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jack Sawinski. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one carried. Gone. He hammers one out to center, and they boost their lead. It's 4-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying, and that ball is gone. Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they add on. It's 5-zip. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. And down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So the Pirates batting order turns over. Ha-Sung Kim, the next Pirate to hit.
1-10.
The wind of the pitch. Off the mark there. It's 2-2.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he locked him up with the cutter on the outside right there, and I got to think he was looking middle in because he just couldn't pull the trigger. And, you know, with 2 strikes, fastball coming in, you've got to be ready to swing it. That time it cut to the outside part of the plate, and he just couldn't pull the trigger.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. But 2 round trippers in this. Back here in Pittsburgh, all set for the start of the inning. And here's the rookie catcher, Nicky Gonzalez. Next pitch is outside.
3-1.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Reynolds hauls it in, and there's one away. So the batting order turns over. Andres Jimenez, the next to hit. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And there's 2 down.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
2 strike.
Now one missed. 2 out, space is empty. Fastball is outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Hit hard, base hit. And that extends the inning.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. That one fouled off, 2-2. Riley off of first with 2 away. Tried hitting 101 and it wasn't happening. That's a strikeout. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Tapped softly on the ground. Jimenez, leadoff hitter, gone in the third. Connor Norby, the next Pirate to hit. A little out front there as he swings through it. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Slings to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Jesus Sanchez, the next Pirate to hit. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. As we go to the top of the fourth, here's some real power at the plate. Anthony Santander. In there at the knees, and the count's full.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Goes down looking.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate, but with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
Sends it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for Toronto, Spencer Steer. That one at triple digits.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Sanchez snags it, and that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the offense that time. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. To the right side. Jimenez throw to first. And Albies is retired. And here is Jack Sawinski. Swings and misses and 1 down below the zone.
2 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That's back there. And it hits the fence. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
1 out. Runner at second. And here's the first baseman, Jared Triolo. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Now a long throw home, but it's offline. It's 6-0.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. The 1-1 is fouled off. Triolo leads off first with 1 away. Tapped in front of the plate. Slings to first in time. So the lineup flips over. Ha-Sung Kim, the next Pirate to hit. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And that's down, a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 7-0. And next is the designated hitter, Robbie Connor. Here comes the manager. 2 runs across in the inning. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. And a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. Fair ball. Coming home. 1 run across. Coming home. He's safe as he gets his hand in. It's 9-0. Now the third baseman, Connor Norby. That one blasted deep to right. Going back on this one. And that one is off the top of the wall. The run comes in from second, and it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. Man in scoring position with 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. And they'll do it again. Swing and a ball popped up. And that's the inning. It's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. So a man aboard. So up next for Toronto, Randy Arozarena. Back to the mound. It hit him. To first, save. And runners at the corners after the infield single. Nicky Gonzalez getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Runners at the corners, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. Lifted in the air, right center field. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. In comes the run from third. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's Andres Jimenez. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs. Here comes Austin Riley. In the air, left field. Reynolds sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. Runners tagging from second and third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and it's now 10-2. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hit in the air, center field. Sawinski under it. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 10-3. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Ground ball right side. Albies tosses to first, and that'll do it. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Here comes the Taylor Rogers gets the ball now.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. One out. Now at the plate, Jack Sawinski. And a big swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Fly ball to right. Pulls it in on the run. And there's 2 down.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that one ripped to left, and no one can get there. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And now Luis Torrens. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. So up next, Ha-Sung Kim. swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the inning. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Thomas Harrington.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
2-2 now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Home run number 15 on the year, and they cut into the deficit. It's 10-5.
A slider right down the middle of the plate. It's like slow motion for a hitter. You're just licking your chops, waiting for it to arrive, and you want to hit it a long way, and he did.
Out to short. Kim with the throw to first. Now one gone in the top of the sixth.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Randy Arozarena next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard now with one away. To first, might be two. One at second, double play, and that'll do it for the inning. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Robbie Connor. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Man at first, digging in, Brian Reynolds.
You know, these Pirates really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. So far, they have 6 hits in the counts where the pitcher has had the advantage, so it hasn't been easy for them, but they're finding a way to get it done.
He dives, but he can't make the catch.
Boog, I know you love the slug. Well, slugging percentage is on the rise in this one. That's his 3rd extra base hit of the game. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball, and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Another 1-2. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one carrying. He's got it. Runners tag up from second and third. And wow, he holds tight with one out. I thought they tested from the warning track there. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jesus Sanchez. Late that time, and it's strike 2. And the sweeper is off the plate. One away with a runner at third here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Line to left. Steer makes the play, and that will end the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. And a base hit up the middle. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So here's Riley now.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
This one in the air center field. Sawinski settles under this one, and it's caught for the out. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. digs in now. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Reynolds makes the grab, 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Swings through that one.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Tried to check his swing there. Appeal to third. Nope, he held back. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Sawinski makes the grab, and that is that. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Mark Leiter Jr. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Up the middle, Jimenez throws to first in time, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Up next for the Pirates, Jared Triolo. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Well struck left field. And that one hops the wall. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Not in time. He's got a double.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything. Really good balance, nice extension.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Pirates leave 1. They're up big, however. It's 11-5. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field, and out number 1 on the grab. And now for the Jays, Spencer Steer. Drilled out towards left center field. This one's got a chance. And that's going to bang against the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Willie Adames stands in. Swinging a drive, deep right field. That's back there. Drops into the glove. Runner tags and will move up to third. Randy Arozarena next up for the Blue Jays. Grounder off the pitcher. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Paul Sewald.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. Whips it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 out.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Jesus Sanchez will hit next. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Rooker makes the grab, and that is the third. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, we've been in all. And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. His 11th of the year, and they're chipping away. It's 11-6. Carson Fulmer on to pitch here.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Now a chance for Andres Jimenez. Albies over to first in time. Now one gone in the 9th. And the batter now, Austin Riley.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. So it's their last chance in this one. Next to hit, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. On the ground, and this should do it. Go to first, ball game. And the Pirates slug their way to a win in this one.
Certainly can't complain about a lack of action in this one. A high-scoring game. Purists might not love it, but pretty impressive showing at the plate from both sides.
11-6 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. From inside Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Miami Marlins. Well, Singy, today's starter has really struggled of late. He's been missing his spots, and hitters are taking advantage.
Boog, and when you're in a slump like this, every little thing feels like it's going against you. He'll look to settle.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. Our starter in this one, Andres Feliciano. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Man at first, one away. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's two aboard.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. The fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He rocketed that one out of here. It's 3-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
One down, base is empty. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Now the left fielder, Spencer Steer. And he chases that one below the zone.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
He's got it, and there's 2 away. Willie Adames stands in. Runner on the go. Foul ball there. Two outs. Smash to the left side. Out number 3. 3-run shot for the Jays this inning. It's now back here at Lone Depot Park. And on the mound now, Bowden Francis. And Singy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Well, Boog, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy's strikeout per 9, over 11. I mean, that's just getting it done. There are a lot of strikeouts in that other lineup, and when you look at what he's able to do, man, it's going to be a fun one to watch today.
In the air, center field. Arozarena settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one down. And up next for Miami, Lon Olson. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle 2 strikes.
And the righty deals. That one to first, and foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. Towards first, Guerrero takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So here's the cleanup hitter, Christian Campbell. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Back here in Miami, top of the second. The batter now, Randy Arozarena. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Bowman sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and there's one away. Nicky Gonzalez now at the plate. On the ground right side. Tosses to first. Now 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Andres Jimenez. To the right side, Campbell. And that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And now for the Marlins, Spencer Jones. Up the middle, Jimenez. Jump throw across his body, and it beats him. What a play. Here's the left fielder, Dane Myers. Swing and a miss. And the count now even up. And that's outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. 2 gone now.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Rojas makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This one smoked out to left. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away now.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it will
clear it out, and that ends the frame. Offense. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. That's to third, and it goes just foul. That's hard hit on the line. Steer makes the grab, 1 away. And at the plate for Miami, Donna Urias de la Cruz. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back to the top of the Miami order, Johan Rojas. The next up for the Marlins. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. 2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out. Out the current playoff picture. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Well, you always want those pitches back as a hitter. It caught a lot of the zone and definitely not the intended location, but those splitters can dance around and miss a barrel even when they're not perfectly executed.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Zips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Two outs. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strike. And we're back. And now the DH, Lon Olson. That pitch in for a strike. Now 1-2. Back to the mound. He's got it. On to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Xavier Edwards, the next to hit. The other way, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out. Grover Peters coming into the game now as the injury replacement. And up next, 4 months. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across.
On the ground, right side. And that one finds its way through. Fires to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. They trail by 1. It's 3-2. 2 on, 1 out. And now for the Marlins, Matt Shaw.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Jones, the runner at third. Myers at first. 1 gone. And a foul ball. He stays alive. In the air, right side. And it drops in. The tying run is in to score from third. And it's an RBI single. It's 3-all. Here's the center fielder, Cooper Bowman. The 1-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone.
Got him swinging.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. So they get 3 and draw even. We played 4. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Bowman hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Bowman on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Here is Austin Riley. 2 outs. Runner on the move. Pitch misses inside. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
This to third. Whips it across, and that is that. It's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Just outside. Now 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And that'll fall for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the mark. Here comes the skipper. Runner on the go. Cut on and lifted in the air. Peters sizes this one up. Makes the grab for the 2nd out.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Christian Campbell.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Guerrero, he takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So back here at Lone Depot Park. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Movement in the Marlins bullpen. Trevor McGill up and loosening in the pen. Edwards warming up as well. Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. So a man on base to start the inning. Now the Marlins manager. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Carl Edwards Jr.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Double play. That's ideal relief efficiency. 1 pitch, 2 outs. Not half bad. And now, Grover Peters. Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And he chases that one. And a nice inning of work there. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. Next pitch is outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Matt Shaw, the next up for the Marlins. On the ground, right side. Down the line, and it's foul. On the ground. Fair ball. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole.
And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over to Adames. That's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Donna Urias de la Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. And it's even up. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Steer pulls that one down, and that'll do it. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Trevor McGill.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. 1-2. And there's a ball. Liner picked on the hop at first. Takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down. And next for Toronto, Willie Adames. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on base. So digging in, Randy Arozarena. Move to first. And he's back in safely. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Ball to strike. Fouled off down the right side.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Oh, just a nice job coming through.
New pitcher now, Tim Meza.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. And a count 1-2. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Swing at a ground ball. Dives, but it's off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting. Chance now to even this game if they can put a ball in play. Maybe
brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Evan Phillips.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk. And now here's the Marlins DH, Lon Olson. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss.
Runner takes off out towards right center field. Arozarena on his horse. Diving try, but it falls in. Base hit. And no thought of testing that arm in right. Despite the runner moving on the pitch, it's now first and second. Christian Campbell, the next up for the Marlins. In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called. And now the first baseman, Spencer Jones. Swings through the sweeper. Phillips. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ronnie Enriquez.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes the grab, 1 down. Anthony Santander at the plate. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
All over that one right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Now it's going to be Grover Peters. On the ground, 2 ball. There's one. Double play. What a clean killing, Dan. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ryan Burr.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 away. Matt Shaw, the next up for the Marlins. And a breaking ball misses outside.
2-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe
swings through it for the K, and he strikes out. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jesus Tinoco.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Campbell in plenty of time to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Willie Adames digs in now. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
On the ground to third, Shaw sends it across to first, and they get Adames for the out. So they're down to their final out. So up next for Toronto, Randy Arozarena. Swing and a miss at a slider. The Blue Jays down to their final strike. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got it! And that's the ball game.
Well, they win the opener.
Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Lone Depot Park. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Miami Marlins. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. And on the hill in this one, Yuri Perez. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
2 strikes.
1 out, bases empty. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Pozo pulls it down. 2 down. 2 down, bases empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Late on that fastball.
Well, he looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out. Pepper in the zone. Arm is loose and firing him in there.
That's to third. Myers slings it across, and Guerrero is set down. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill, Cal Quantrill. And Singy, as you know, he took home the AL Cy Young Award last year.
1 ball.
Well, Boog, he was healthy last year and gained a tremendous amount of confidence. He took a big step forward last season. I think he'll take another one this season.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
2 outs, base is empty. And at the plate for Miami, Xavier Edwards. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. This one popped up. Guerrero sizing this one up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. New inning getting started. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Anthony Santander. Out to center. Makes the catch, and there's 1 down. Now the left fielder, Spencer Steer. This to center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder. Couple of singles back to back. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Hard ground ball for a base knock. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. Here's the Toronto catcher, Nicky Gonzalez. Hit in the air, left field. York. He's got it. Out number 2. Here's the veteran outfielder, Miles Straw. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Out to shallow center. Drops into the... Back here in Miami, bottom of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Drew Gilbert. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Yohel Pozo, the next up for the Marlins. Quantrill ahead 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. No score here in the second. On the ground to third, and it stays fair. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So up next, Nick York. Swing and a miss. Struck him out at a splitter.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Spencer Jones with his first major league home run. A special moment in his young career. And who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Olivares, and, being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
So 2 down now, and here is Cooper Bowman. 2 out, space is empty. That one the other way, and that's a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Andres Jimenez. The 1-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
That was straight queso right there.
Swing and a ball popped up. Hauls it in for the out. Here is Austin Riley. Liner, and oh, that got him. And they tag him out. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Here's a 1-1. This to third. Handles, throws to first, and Guerrero is set down. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the third. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Johan Rojas.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
1-2 now. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Quantrill back to work. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And it remains 2-2. The wind and the pitch. On the ground, right side. Jimenez gets it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. It's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. On to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. And people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
That one ripped. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there.
Makes the catch, 1 down.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most
runner takes off. Strike in there.
1 ball,
Safe at second with a stolen base.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game, and that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Ground ball, left side. Tosses to first. They get the out on a Rosarena. And next for Toronto, Nicky Gonzalez. 1 down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning. And now for the Jays, Miles Straw. On the ground to second, might be 2. To second, pulls him off the bag. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. Here's a 1-1. Out towards left center. York sizes this one up. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Here's Austin Riley. The 1-1. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that one is lifted in the air. Rojas under this one. He makes the grab. And that is that. He continues. Back here at Lone Depot Park, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Dane Myers.
2-2 the count.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Adames the throw to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Cooper Bowman, the next up for the Marlins. In the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. Johan Rojas getting ready to hit. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 strikes.
Strike 3 struck him out for the 3rd time today. Back here in Miami, top 6. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hard on the ground to first. Jones takes it himself, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Anthony Santander at the plate. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. Into the 2nd deck it goes. His 2nd home run of the series, and they close the gap. It's 3-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Next to hit, Spencer Steer. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. Going to count 1-2. This one lifted in the air, left field. York tracks it down for the out.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Willie Adames stands in.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Liner, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Now the Marlins manager. The new pitcher in the game, Declan Cronin. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Now it's Randy Arozarena. And there's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Nicky Gonzalez. And it is 2-1. Right side. Throws to first in time. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the DH, Lon Olson.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Popped up. Jimenez moving under this one. 1 up, 1 down. And up next for Miami, Xavier Edwards. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. And they get the out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Drew Gilbert. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball,
2 down, nobody
2
on.
strikes.
Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. New pitcher for the Marlins, Carl Edwards Jr.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
That one hit to right. Rojas on his way over. Puts it away for the out. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Austin Riley at the plate. Runner on the go.
1 strike.
Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Heading for the plate. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. He will score. And now they trail by 1. 1 down, runner at first. And now here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This one in the air, right field. Rojas hauls it in, 2 away. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Anthony Santander. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. Another homer. Home run number 30 on the year. It's 4-3. Well, that swing changes things. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Tim Meza
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The 1-1 is cut on and missed at a pitch upstairs. Inside, almost got him. And that one popped in the air, left field. York makes the catch, and that is that. Looking to get the tying run on base. Ground ball right side. Jimenez tosses to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th. So digging in, Nick York.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Spencer Jones, the next up for the Marlins. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Rosarena makes the catch, and that. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ronnie Enriquez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. And that ball is out of here. And that should quiet this home crowd. His 14th of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 5-3.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it.
And now the center fielder, Randy Arozarena. Popped up. Bowman. One down. Nicky Gonzalez will hit next. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow right field. Rojas snags it for the 2nd out. So up next for Toronto. So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, Grover Peters. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And now the count is even. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Gilbert makes the catch, and that'll do it. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Evan Phillips.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
There's a swing and a drive. Arozarena going back, and it's gone. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 5-4.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
That one to first. Guerrero takes it to the bag. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Now here is Johan Rojas. Strike 2.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Tosses across to first. That's out number 2. And next is the designated. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. It's now a 5-4. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Trevor McGill.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
That one pushed to the left and foul. And he hits a ground ball right side. Over to first. Now one gone in the ninth. Here comes Austin Riley. That to right. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there are 2 outs. 2 down, bases empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Gilbert under it. Corrals it. And that'll do it. So they go back now. And on the mound, the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Drew Gilbert, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a foul out of play. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Got him looking. And 2 away now. And now Yohel Pozo. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Marlins down to their final strike. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Miami Marlins. Well, Singy's trying to match the stellar performance by yesterday's starter. Looking forward to seeing what he's got today.
His teammate was lights out, Boog, in total command all game long. If he brings that same intensity.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. Pitching in our game today, Edward Cabrera. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his...
Runner on the go, pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, he's safe.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him looking. One out in the top of the first. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Man at second. Out to short. Boots it. No throw. Safe at first. And we'll see if it's an error. Anthony Santander at the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Willie Adames stands in.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
First inning going a bit long, 23 pitches to this point. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. One run is in. Vladdy coming around third. The relay to the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they take a 2-run lead. So runner at second, 2 down. Randy Arozarena next up for the Blue Jays. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill, Matt Waldron. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome.
And out number 1 on the grab. Now here's the Marlins DH, Lon Olson. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So second inning set to go. Here's the left fielder, Spencer Steer. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Off the sculpture, it's a home run. That did some damage. He flexes his power with that swing. His 16th homer of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
So a man at first. And next for Toronto, Grover Peters. Slow ground ball to the right side. To second, there's one. Back to first, double play. 3-6-3, nicely done. So the lineup flips over. Here's Andres Jimenez. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And he gets tied up right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a ground ball to first. He steps on the bag. They limit the damage here. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And here's the catcher, Yohel Pozo. Swing and a miss.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
And makes the grab. And there's one down. Here's the second baseman, Christian Campbell. Next pitch in for a strike. And the count 1-2. Waldron with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 1 out, base is empty. Headed towards the corner. And it looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. 1 out. Runner at second. Stepping in, Dane Myers. On the ground, right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Cooper Bowman, the next up for the Marlins. And there's a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Line drive, base hit right field. In comes the runner from third, and it's an RBI single, and now just a 2-run deficit. Runner at first with 2 away. Donna Urias de la Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a top half of the 3rd inning. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This one in the air. Pozo makes the catch, and there's one gone. Now, Anthony Santander. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. 2 away. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. York brings it in for the 3rd out. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
No, you may think, man, that pitch was right on a tee for him, but I don't care where a knuckleball ends up. Those things dance all over the place, and even when they pass right through the hitting zone, squaring it up or even getting a good piece of it can be a tough task.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And at the plate for Miami, Lon Olson. That one laced to center and a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. And next will be the cleanup hitter. There goes the runner. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. In to score from first. And it's a 1-run game.
Comes through with the RBI. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory.
Fires over to Guerrero. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1-2.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Spencer Steer next up for the Blue Jays. Now a pop-up on the infield. Campbell puts it away, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Dalton Rushing next up for the Blue Jays. Popped up. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. Back here in Miami, bottom 4. Now it's the second baseman, Christian Campbell. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one high in the air to left center. The Rosarena after it. And it's caught for the out. Here's the third baseman, Dane Myers. Swing and a pop-up. Riley. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there, and I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Fires over to Guerrero. That's the third. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Chopper right side. And that's just foul. To the right side. Throws to first. Out. 1 away here in the 5th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
So the batting order turns over. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. In the air to left center. Gilbert makes a nice running catch. 2 down, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Austin Riley. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. with a chance to make an impact with 2 away. And here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1-2.
In the air, out towards left center. Basabe makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. This one popped up right side. Guerrero hauls it in for the out. So up next, Nick York. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. High fly ball out towards left field. Going back. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Wow, that one almost got out of here. I know the wind's blowing out to left, but man, that almost pushed it over the fence. I bet hitters are trying to get the ball up in the air and hit it that direction. I know I would be.
2 outs. Got him swinging. And 1-2. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Declan Cronin.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
The throw to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And now for the Jays, Willie Adames. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Out of here. And they add to their lead. It's 4-2.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter. But that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
So 1 out, nobody on. Here's the center fielder, Randy Arozarena. In the air out towards right center. Bowman makes the catch for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And now, Spencer Steer. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
On the ground. Oh, nice play. And he'll be safe at first.
That's a dangerous throw for the first baseman to try to handle right there. Exposed him to a potential collision, and we've all seen some of the ugly ones over the years on plays similar to that one. So it's great nothing came out of that other than the throwing error.
Cronin picks over, and he dives back in safely. And here is Dalton rushing. Chop to first. De La Cruz. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. Line drive. Steer makes the grab, one away. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Drew Gilbert. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm. Put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Marlins set down in order. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Carl Edwards Jr. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Edwards Jr.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So digging in, Andres Jimenez. One down, base is empty. And that one ripped into right. Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great.
So here's Riley now. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Man at second. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Bowman makes the play. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Next offering is fouled back. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Fires across the diamond, and that is the inning. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the second baseman, Christian Campbell. Miles Straw now in the game as he comes in as a new right fielder. And 1-2.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Got him. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
High in the air, out to right. Straw makes the play, and it's out number 3. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, George Soriano.
And this could be a tough first test for him right here. His numbers against lefties aren't great this season.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. And they'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. And it's off the wall, but foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Miami's bullpen with some action. Tim Meza preparing to come on if needed. Tinoco getting cranked up as well. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. So up next, Randy Arozarena. And that's a base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. So up next for Toronto, Spencer Steer. Swung on, belted, carrying well. 1 runs in, and it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Now the second run is in. In there, he's safe. And the lead is up to 5. Manager out of the dugout. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Tim Meza.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Now at the plate, Dalton Rushing. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pozo on to first. Rushing beats it to the bag and reaches on the strikeout. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Miles Straw. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Fouled off, he was late. The other way. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
On the ground to short, could be 2. Glove flip to second, relay to first, double play. Here's Austin Riley. Two outs. Swinging a foul straight back. High fly ball, right field. Bowman nabs it, and that is that. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Wandy Peralta.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And 1 out now. And now for the Marlins, Nick York. And a foul ball.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly show.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Stays alive. 1 down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. 8th pitch of the at bat coming up. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. One down. And now the shortstop, Oslevis Basabe. In the air, right field. And that's a fair ball. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. 2 on with 1 out. Next is the designated hitter, Lon Olson.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that'll load the bases. So bases loaded with 1 away. Drew Gilbert, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Here's the catcher, Yohel Pozo. 2 outs, bases are full. To the right side, Coffey. Out to escape a bases loaded jam. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jesus Tinoco.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
To first, out. And a quick out, number 1. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Slings to first, out. And a couple of quick outs. And next for Toronto, Willie Adames. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th, Mark Leiter Jr.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Just off the inside corner. The count now 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Lifted in the air, out to left. Steer hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And now it's going to be Dane Myers. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. On the ground to first. Guerrero steps on the bag, and they're down to their last out. Cooper Bowman, the next to hit. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Blue Jays take this one in a blowout.
This is a huge win to take this series on the road before heading back home. You go home, feeling good about yourselves. You've got some good momentum. But at home, you also have a higher expectation to play well. So they're going to have to maintain the focus because those fans are expecting a lot.
8-2 the final here for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show.